Dear younger me, I wish I could sit beside you for a while. Not to correct you, not to tell you everything will be fine, just to let you know that I understand why you became who you became. You believed family was supposed to be the safest place in the world. You thought blood meant people would stay, notice, protect, and eventually choose you. When that did not happen, you assumed there must be something wrong with you. So you learned to adapt. You became quieter. You kept more inside. You watched people closely and tried to predict what they needed before they even had a chance to become disappointed in you. You learned to give first. You learned to be useful. You learned that taking care of everyone else was sometimes the closest thing you could find to feeling loved. Then you left and went into the service. But leaving home did not mean home left you. You carried it into the way you spoke, into the ways that you shut down. And the way that anger seemed so much easier than just admitting you were hurt. Eventually, you became controlling because uncertainty frightened you. You became distant because connection gave people the power to leave. You wanted closeness more than almost anything. But when it finally appeared, part of you wanted to destroy it before it could disappear on its own. Sometimes you started arguments when what you needed was simply reassurance. Sometimes you pushed people away because asking them to stay felt humiliating. Sometimes peace felt more frightening than chaos because chaos was familiar. At least then, you knew who to become when everything was falling apart. And I understand that now. I understand that you were not trying to become difficult. You were trying to protect yourself with whatever limited tools you had. But I also need to tell you something honestly. The things that helped you survive can still hurt the people who love you now. Your history may explain your anger, but it cannot continue making every decision for you. You do not have to hate yourself for the moments when fear morphed into cruelty. However, you do have to face them. You have to learn to say, "I am scared," before fear turns into an argument. You have to learn that needing someone does not make you weak, and that being loved does not require you to test how much another person can endure. And I know you're tired. Life feels heavy right now. Everything seems close to the surface. The sky feels crowded. Emotions are flaring. Patience is thin. And the weight of family has returned, but not in the ways you hoped it would. I see you are beginning to understand that the people you were born beside may not be the people you are meant to remain beside. And my love, truth hurts. There is grief in realizing that family can sometimes be the first long lesson rather than the final home. Some relationships seem to exist long enough to show us what we must eventually stop accepting. Sometimes distance is chosen, while Other times, life simply creates it for us when there's the inability to do it on our own. And none of that means the years were meaningless. In fact, these were the relationships that taught you the most. They taught you what silence does. They taught you the cost of abandoning yourself to keep the peace. They taught you how lonely it feels to be surrounded by people who do not truly know you. And now you're learning something different. You are learning that family can also be built. It can exist in the people who listen when you speak, who hold you accountable without making you feel disposable, and who remains present when things become uncomfortable. It can exist in the person who makes coffee after an argument, and the person who sees the fear beneath your anger, yet still asks you to take responsibility for how you express it. It can exist in the people who do not require you to disappear for you to simply belong. And I wish I could tell you that becoming safe will happen all at once, but it will not. You will still become afraid. You will still feel the urge to run, control, argue, or simply go silent. One day, you will begin noticing those moments before they completely take you over. You will choose to pause. You will have the courage to say the truth sooner. You will begin choosing the life in front of you instead of repeatedly protecting yourself from the life behind you. And I do not blame you for who you've become. I am grateful that you've got us here. You can rest now, because I am learning how to speak for us. I am learning how to receive without immediately paying love back. I'm learning that stability is not a trap. And I'm learning that I can be angry without becoming destructive. I can become afraid without becoming controlling. And I can be connected without losing myself. For I am here now, doing the work that you never had a chance to do. I'm choosing something different than just getting through each day. I'm choosing to live even when it feels unfamiliar, even when it feels hard. And I think somewhere beneath everything that you've carried all these years, that's simply what you wanted too. I have so much love, so much gratitude, and a deep acknowledgement of everything you carried to get us here.